Well, hello there. Welcome to my cooking class. It's Thursday. Changed locations. I'm actually at the Calgary home right now. And today, I thought what I'd do is go into the flyer. I want to make sure that I share some recipes that are very cost helpful. And I was just going through the flyer at Safeway locally. And I also made a trip into Costco. So I'm using ingredients that I got on sale. I believe everything, I'm looking around here, everything I have here was something I purchased on sale. So welcome to my call. Hey Karen, nice to see you. So today's cooking class, I'm gonna travel all the way to Japan, but without the airfare. We're gonna make Yaki Udon, but not the recipe that's on the back of the package. We're gonna think out of the box. So today what our cooking class will be is we're gonna make Yaki Udon with chicken, because at Costco, they had chicken breasts $6 off a package. So you know that when you're shopping at Costco, the best way when you see those kind of deals is look for the least expensive chicken package because you get $6 off it. I dig deep. Trust me, I want to keep as much money in my pocket as I'm sure you do on yours. So let's get started with how I'm going to make this Yaki Udon. And of course, Yaki Udon, let's just talk about the name. This is Japanese. Yaki means it can be broiled, it can be fried, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a stir fry, okay? Udon means the noodles. Now, udons are usually not gluten-free, but of course we're a gluten-free, 100% gluten-free company. So of course, I'm gonna make sure that I make this gluten-friendly for all of you. So, now that I've used that, and I should actually show you, these are shears. Or you might call them scissors. I do want to let you know that these were actually sold out because we had a really good deal, and they will be coming back, I'm told, late in June. So be prepared. I love these kitchen shears. So the first thing I've done is I've used our multi-purpose pot. Now the multi-purpose pot, what I love about it is it's going to save you a lot of energy because it's actually triple weighted on the bottom. So that means it's got aluminum embedded between two stainless steel slats. And that means that aluminum is a great conductor of heat. So once you cook with this, once you get your heat up, it will just cook that much faster, and you can turn down the temperature. So I love these pots. Now what I've done is I've got some rice noodles in here, and I've pre-cooked them because I don't think you need to watch how water boils. However, what I love about this pot is it's actually got, I don't know if you can see that, it's got strainers built right into the lid. So once you're draining it, right, you just tip it over the sink and hold it on, and your food is not going down your drain. Hi Ashley, hi Michelle. So love this pot for that reason. And of course the pouring spout, the ergonomic handle, can I go on and on and on, the see-through lid, and it's got measuring graduations in here. So this will hold up to 8 cups if you fill it to the brim. So already done the noodles. So in my saute pan, you can use your wok if you prefer. I've roughly got about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. You can use any oil you want, seriously. I didn't want to use olive oil in here because it's a stir fry and I wanted a lower burn point. So I have my chicken breasts, I thinly sliced them, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our 4-in-1 spoon, and I'm just going to put a little on here right off the get-go. I'm going to use my grip and grabs, and I'm just going to make sure I've got some seasoning all over it, and I'm going to throw it into my hot pan. Yeah, and I've got it cooking here. Perfect. So I can see my oil's already sizzling. Our 4-cup prep bowl, I should let you know, rumor has it might be leaving our line. So if you love and have been watching me use this 4-cup prep bowl, you may want to grab it now, okay? I love using this. As you see, it in lots of my cooking classes. Hello, Linda, good to see you. Still waiting for a reply back to your question that we had, so Stay tuned. I'll make sure I follow up with you. So we're getting this cooked up, and in the meantime, because we're going to make this recipe raw to ready in 20 minutes or less, we need to maybe put some veggies because we're going to do a stir fry. Okay, so the veggies, broccoli was on sale. Yes, so I'm going to throw broccoli. There is a recipe online, but it asks for ingredients, and some of you may look at recipes and go, I have to go to the store and buy that. I have to go to the store and buy that. Use what you have or buy what's on sale. I promise you, if you watch my cooking classes, you're going to see how versatile our products really are. So we're just going to get this sort of browned up a little bit before we add our veggies. So I've already sort of pre-cut these into bite-sized pieces. Next, oh, hang on, let me find the top. I wanted to show you. I'm not sure how you cut your peppers. I like chopping them off at the top, and I'll tell you why. Like once I use our sharp ceramic knife, if I just chop off the top, I find that I can just do this. I am not wasting one iota. I've got everything right here. And for the inside, I actually just stuck my hand in here and twisted the seeds out, threw it in the composter, and I'm ready to rumble. So we're just going to chop these up into bite-sized pieces. If you wanted to use, I'm going to use my mandolin here in a second too. Again, stir fry is really nice. Of course, if you're planning on using chopsticks, it's sort of nice if you make the veggies big enough that you're not struggling with the chopstick. And we'll just cut this in a few different ways. Super, super easy. Okay. So, got any questions for me? Hey, Diane, nice to see you. Melanie, great to see you again. So, how many of you have the saute pan already? Don't you love it? Okay, so I'm just going to toss this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our unami seasoning. It's not like your regular stir fry. I'm just going to tell you that right off the get-go. What you'll notice when you open up this package, it's got a nice tomatoey kind of flavor to it. As soon as I'm finished flipping these and making sure I've got everything sort of starting to brown, I'm going to read the ingredient list. So it is definitely not probably like anything you have in your kitchen right now, and I really wanted to showcase it to you so you can see how amazing it is. Again, I wish I had smell-o-vision, because just putting that little bit of seasoning on this chicken, I mean, look at how it's caramelizing. Can you see that? Doesn't that look beautiful? It's going to taste even better. I promise you that. Okay, so that's just... Sure. Yeah, one more thing I'll mention about cooking inside a fry pan. Try not to overfill your fry pan. Otherwise, you're going to end up steaming your meat. So if you've decided you're going to do a huge batch, it's far better to do a couple different, fry-ups than to dump it all in and have it steam in all that juices, because you will not get the caramelization. I'm just going to tell you that. Okay, so to give you an idea of the profile, love that, Linda. I know the saute pan I love as well. So it's got organic coconut sugar in there, organic, tomato powder. It's got, organic apple cider vinegar powder. It's also got garlics, onion, white pepper, mustard flour, and that sweet little bit, you know what that is? Cinnamon. I told you it's not like any stir fry you've ever had before. Has anyone tried our Yaki Udon? Curious about that? It's one of those things, I think, if you've never seen it being cooked or tasted it, you'd probably sort of stand back and go, I'm not sure if I want that or not. You'll want it. Okay, because those sugars are caramelizing. Okay, so I need to add my veggies. So let's get these started so I can get more room on my cutting board. Just going to dump those in. Let's finish chopping up my red pepper. And I'm also going to put in carrots. Carrots are very inexpensive. And I thought I'd use the mandolin, show you how slick that is. And I just thought I'd put the carrot in for color. If you've got carrots or whatever. I also have frozen peas. I don't know if you can see that, but I thought getting more veggies in our body is great. It also is a great way to expand this so you can cook once and eat twice. All right, so let's get this mandolin going. So when this is the 4-in-1 mandolin. Okay, 4 because it's got 4 blades. I've already got one in here. I've got the one in here that's got the sharp little tangs. I don't know, can you see that? All right, so when your carrot's really long like this, your fingers are far enough away from here that you're not going to get your fingers caught. However, as I get closer to the blade, I want to make sure that I use the finger guard. Now, the reason I like this one is because look at those big metal pokies. I don't know what officially they're called. And I'm just going to put this on here, and now I'm going to finish slicing it up until there's nothing really left of it. A little bit more. Okay, that's the end of it. That piece goes to me. So because I put this, carrots take a little bit longer to cook, but because I sliced it and sort of diced it, these will cook quite quickly as well. And then I'll give you guys some fun food facts. Oh my gosh, guys, this smells so darn good. Come on over for dinner. Okay, so I'm going to add a couple more things here. What I'm going to add is my peas, and whatever amount of peas you have, like I said, you can just dump whatever you have in your fridge. And I'm going to roughly add about 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. Here's my tongs here. Of course, putting in that little extra soy sauce gives it a little bit more flavor. And it'll put the moisture in, so now we're just going to put a lid on it. I'm going to put my rice noodles on in about 3 minutes, okay? Because here they are right here. So let me give you some fun food facts about cashews, because I'm going to actually throw cashews in right after I get my noodles in. So here's the deal about cashews. Have any of you seen cashews grow in the wild? I'm going to tell you, cashews are actually not a nut. I was blown away. Why did I call them nuts? They're actually seeds, and they grow on a plant. I saw it in Costa Rica, and it's on the outside of the fruit. Cashew seeds, or if we're going to call it that, let's call it that, our cashew nuts are actually poisonous. In order for you to be able to eat cashews safely, they may still call them raw cashews, but they actually heat them, they cook them, because there's an actual toxic substance that's on cashews that is related to poison ivy, and some people can have a very adverse reaction to it. So why am I putting cashews, you might be saying? Because peanuts are a lot less expensive, but some people might have peanut allergies. Again, I said absolutely everything I'm cooking with today was on sale. When I went through London Drugs, they have a package of mixed nuts on sale, and I always buy them when they're on sale, the unsalted ones, and I just picked out the cashews because I just wanted to tell you a fun little fact. So always buy unsalted. You guys don't need the extra sodium. All right. So okay, hey Amber, hey Arlene, nice to see you. Okay, Karen, you use the finger guard all the time because you cut yourself to, oh, if you're wondering about my Band-Aid, no. I don't know what I was doing. I was prepping for my lunch. After everyone left, I had a chicken to cut off the bone and it was late. I actually just put the knife on top of my finger and went, It's sharp. Yeah, it's sharp. Okay, so now my veggies have sort of steamed a bit. I'm going to add my noodles. Quick tip on noodles here. When you cook them in here, drain them out with the lid and rinse them really well. That way they don't stick together. Because I'm going to tell you, how many of you have cooked noodles and you've cooked them in advance and they're just one big ball? Are you with me? Do you know what I'm talking about? If that ever happened to you, guys, work with it. Get a sharp knife and cut it into slices and fry those puppies up because they're already cooked and you can just put your food on top of it. Been there, done that. Gosh, aren't you glad you came to this cooking class so you know you're not learning from an expert, but just someone who just has fun in the kitchen and makes every error that possibly could. But, gosh, I find so many fun ways to come up with food ideas. Do you like some of the ideas that I've been giving you guys over the last few years, ever since COVID? Gosh. So this is all coming together. The reason I didn't put my noodles in too far in advance is noodles will absorb all the moisture, and I really wanted my veggies to steam a little bit, right? I wanted to get those peppers cooked. I wanted to get my carrots semi-crunchy, but sort of semi-cooked as well. Okay, now I've got my noodles in here. It's simply a quick little matter. Turn this right down. Everything's basically cooked already. You can put a few cashews on the top, so I'm just going to leave a few whole ones off to the side. But just to give some extra little crunch, just give a quick little chop here. Not too fine, but it's just nice. It's sort of like finding a little surprise pack on your fork or in your dish. Perfect. And we're just going to slide these in. Give it another quick little toss. And believe it or not, guys, look at the time. Hey, Claudine, great to see you. Haven't seen you for a long, long time. Anyway, this is, oops, the dog's going to love me. My son has a monster dog. She's gorgeous. She's laying down. If she only knew I actually threw a carrot on the floor. Anyway, this, turning my stove right off because this is done. This is your Yaki Udon seasoning. And I only used 1 tablespoon of the Yaki Udon, meaning that you can use this again for other things. So if you wanted to double this recipe, like I said, cook it once, then put your next batch of chicken in and do the same thing over again, freeze it. Absolutely freeze it, because if you have our steamers, this will work perfectly for one of those meals when you come home at the end of the day and go, oh my gosh, what's for dinner? So I hope you enjoyed today's cooking class. Remember, don't be afraid to try Epicure's products. Think out of the box. This is our Yaki Udon. I love it. I wish you were here to smell how good this is. I'm going to grab a piece of chicken. Oh, yum. It's got the sweetness of the sugar, but it's also got that little bit of an Asian flavor because of the soy sauce. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Melanie, I'm so glad that you like our Yaki Udon. Michelle, you said your kids love this as well. Grab it. You won't be disappointed. Thank you so much for popping in, and we'll see you again next Thursday when I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to come up with. Oh, and one more thing. Check out the Spotlight Special. I actually hear that there's a party cake over there. So during this week, there's a discounted grouping. I think it's like $15.99 right now. Go check it out. It's an exclusive item that's not available until July 6th. So take care, everyone. Love you lots. Bye for now.